Hi, this is Principal Kibbe Kleiman, just saying on behalf of the whole Pinole Valley High School staff how honored we are to be a part of today's ceremony. There is not enough time and not enough words to talk about the contributions of our Asian American Pacific Island students to everything from our classrooms to our culture to our sporting events to our artistic endeavors. And all that I can say is that we are a richer, better school as a result of your presence. On behalf of all of us, sorry we just have the one day to celebrate, and really you're worthy of all year long. Thank you for being a part of Pinole Valley High School, and have a great celebration today.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss T and I'm a beginning arts teacher here at Pinole Valley High. I've been teaching for about 10 years. I'm proud to be an Asian American and I belong here.
Thanks, Mars. My name is Joseph Lim, and I teach choir and piano. This is my third year at Pinole Valley High School and my 17th year overall. I'm proud to be Asian American, and I belong here.
Thank you, Mr. Lim. Mabuhay. My name is Howard Lazaro. I am an RSP math teacher. I'm also an MMSN teacher at Pinole Valley High School. I've been teaching for 18 years now. I'm proud to be Asian American, and I'm proud to be here.
Hello, 你好. My name is Xiaojun Li, and I teach Mandarin at Pinole Valley High School, and it's my first year here. I've been teaching Mandarin for 11 years. I am a proud Asian American, and I belong here.
Thank you. My name is Kim Lee, and I've been here, I teach physics at PV, and I've been teaching for 4 years. I'm a proud Asian American, and I belong here.
Thanks, Tim. My name is Tiffany Valdeweza-Good. I'm a former alumni at Pinole Valley High School, and I have also been teaching PE here for 17 years, and I'm the athletic director. I'm proud to be an Asian American, and I belong here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ms. Lamans. I am the sponsor for Indian Pakistani Student Union. I'm African American, and my primary language is English.
Sasrikal, my name is Dia. I'm the president of IndoPac, and I'm in 11th grade, and I'm Indian, and I speak Punjabi.
Sasrikal, my name is Ekambir Singh Kingra. I am the vice president of IndoPac in 12th grade, and I am Indian and speak Punjabi.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rohana Hassan. I'm a senior and the secretary of IndoPac. I am Egyptian American and speak English and Arabic.
I'm Nicole Castillo. I'm in the 10th grade. I'm Mexican and Salvadorian, and I speak Spanish.
I'm Jaden Tai, and I am in the 11th grade, and I am Chinese and Vietnamese.
May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, a celebration of Asians and Pacific Islanders in the U.S.
Southeast Asia is a very diverse and multi-layered subregion in Asia, which consists of different nations with different ethnicities, languages, cultures, and societies.
Asian Americans have been historically misrepresented as a monolithic group, but within the broad category lies a wealth of diversions in perspectives, history, and culture.
Asia is home to 2,197 languages. 20 million Asian Americans can trace their ancestral origins to over 20 countries in East, Southeast Asia, and the Indian subcontinent.
The stories of Asian America matters. It confronts structural discrimination by honoring and preserving our individual and collective existence as a people.
On behalf of the members of Indian Pakistani Student Union, we would like to wish everyone a happy Asian Pacific American Heritage Month.
Feliz mes de la herencia de los asiáticos americanos y los isleños del Pacífico.
أتمنى شهر سعيد لشعب جسر المحيط الهادي الأمريكي وشعب آسيا.
Hi, my name is Anlin Laguton, and I am a proud Filipino American. I'm a junior at Pinole Valley High School. My primary languages are English, ASL, and a little bit of Tagalog. I'm a CODA, meaning child of deaf adult. Both my parents were born in the Philippines, and they both speak English, ASL, Tagalog, and Filipino Sign Language. Growing up in a multilingual home, it taught me that it's important to not discriminate others for their culture, language, religion, or other backgrounds. I want to wish everyone a happy Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Thank you.
你好，你们好. I am Miss Lee. I am a proud Chinese American. I am a Mandarin teacher and an advisor of Chinese club at Pinole Valley High School. I speak English, Mandarin, Cantonese, and a little bit of Japanese and Korean. Today, I'm going to show you instant ramen noodles. Look, we have so many different kinds of instant ramen noodles. We have Chinese style, Vietnamese style, Korean style, Japanese style, and American style. Let me share a little bit of the history of the instant noodles with you. Instant noodles were created in Japan in 1958. Cup noodles were created in 1971. Now, instant noodles are marketed worldwide under many brand names. In Korea, they even invented a pot to cook the ramen. You don't need to pull the ramen out from the pot. You can just eat the ramen from the pot. From my own experience, we always have a lot of instant ramens at home because we love it. It is convenient. It only takes 2 minutes to cook. They don't cost a lot. They cost $1 to $2 each. Most importantly, they are delicious. 很好吃. You can get them in any Asian market. The Costco in Richmond, the Lucky Supermarket, and the Grand Opening Safeway in Hercules sell a lot of good Asian food. If you live in Hercules, you know what I mean. I'm very, very happy to show you my instant ramen noodles today. I wish you all happy Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. 祝大家亚裔美国人传承月快乐！谢谢，再见。
Hi, my name is Miss Lee, and today I'm actually at my parents' house. My mom and I are going to show you some of our family's favorite dishes from dim sum, which is a really big part of Cantonese cuisine. Enjoy! You may have heard of yum cha, which is like a Cantonese brunch where we eat dim sum food and drink tea. My family's favorite tea is called guk po, which is a combination of guk fa cha, or chrysanthemum tea, and po lei.
乾炒牛河、糯米包、韭菜餃、蝦腸粉、牛肉腸粉、京都排骨、糯米雞、白糖糕、蝦餃、燒米，好好味 ，delicious, yummy。
Happy Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Hi, my name is Nadine Tendayan, and I am a proud Chinese American who grew up in Indonesia. I speak English, Mandarin, and Indonesian. I am a sophomore at Pinole Valley High School. I am in the Mandarin 2 class, and I am the vice president of the Chinese club. I made a dish called gulai curry soup that is from Indonesia. The soup is known to have quite a thick consistency, and its main ingredient is mutton. First, we need 2 cinnamon sticks, 9 to 10 cloves, 2 Thai chili peppers, 3 kaffir lime leaves, 2 chopped lemongrass stalks, 1 thumb-sized ground ginger, 25 to 30 cardamom pods, 6 garlic cloves, 8 diced shallots, a packet of gulai curry seasoning paste, and finally 13 ounces of coconut milk. Here I am starting off by dicing all the garlic cloves and then grinding them with my pestle and mortar. Next, I start to stir fry my shallots until it turns transparent. I added my ground garlic and ginger to the shallots and continued to stir fry for a minute. Afterwards, I added the rest of the spices to the pan and cooked them for another minute. I then added all the ingredients in the frying pan to a large pot that was already filled with mutton and mixed them up together so that the spices coat the mutton evenly. Next, I poured the coconut milk into a bowl and separated the thinner coconut milk from the coconut cream at the bottom into another bowl. I added the coconut milk into the soup first and then kept stirring it for a few minutes so that it will not split. I added some salt and then I waited for the soup to simmer for an hour. I also made sure to occasionally check and stir the soup. Around 15 minutes before serving, you want to add the coconut cream into the soup and keep stirring for a few minutes after. Here is the final result. A personal experience I have with this dish is that my neighbor, who is Malaysian, have exchanged our traditional curry dishes with one another during the pandemic. I think it is heartwarming that a simple trade of traditional homemade dishes can bring people together even at a time like this. Happy Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month! Selamat Bulan Warisan Penduduk Pulau Pasifik Asia Amerika!
Hi, my name is Jackie and I made some Asian chicken noodle soup. I'm doing this video because I'm in Mandarin class and I am a part of the Chinese club. I want to be a chef when I grow older, so I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to learn different cultures because I love all food and I want to learn how to cook them all. So today we have some chicken breast with some broccoli, some cilantro, and some lime, and a little bit of chicken broth. And together they made the chicken noodle soup.
Mabuhay, hello. My name is Phoebe Deza and I am a proud Filipino American. I am a freshman at Pinole Valley High School and I speak English, a little bit of Tagalog, and a little bit of Mandarin. I'm in Mandarin class and I am also a member of Chinese Club. So I couldn't just choose one dish to cook for you guys, so I made 3 instead. So here we have pork sisig, longanisa, and we have probably one of the best and known dishes, lumpia. Sisig is a very classic Filipino restaurant dish, and they usually serve it in this skillet, which helps it stay warm and keeps it still sizzling. And there are many types of sisig, like bango sisig, which is milkfish, and there's chicken sisig and beef sisig, but for today, as earlier I said, I made pork sisig. And longanisa is a sweet dark red sausage which you usually eat during breakfast time with rice and an egg. And lumpia is a Filipino egg roll, and it's a very basic appetizer and a very basic thing to bring for any Filipino party or any just party in general. And I'm sure you probably, if you're Filipino, you probably bring lumpia to a party too. But yeah, usually you'd dip lumpia in this sweet and sour chili sauce, but for me, I personally like using banana ketchup. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two about these Filipino dishes and that soon you guys are able to try these dishes and see how you like them for yourself, because for me at least they are so tasty and good. So I guess masayang pagdadaos ng Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Salamat. Zaijan. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss T. Happy Asian American Pacific Islander Month. I am a Pinoy. I was born in the Philippines and I came here when I was 5. You're probably wondering why there's a butterfly infestation in my kitchen. That's because I'm going to show you how to make a very special Filipino dessert made with the Filipino purple yam called ube. It looks like this. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like a lowly yam on the outside, but on the inside, royalty. Purple's for royalty, by the way. Beautiful, right? All right, you guys, stay tuned. Paalam! Okay, everybody, for this recipe, you're gonna need about a pound of ube, or this purple yam. Very similar to taro or Okinawan sweet potato. You're gonna need 1 can of coconut milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, and 3/4 cup of sugar. And now we're gonna steam this ube. Okay, everybody, time to check out the ube, see if it's ready. It's nice and soft in the center. Ow, I just burned my finger. That's okay because I have mom hands, strong. Okay, it's ready. It's nice and soft. Okay, so mash it to about this consistency, as good as you possibly can here. But get it nice and incorporated. Okay, adding the coconut milk, the evaporated milk, and sugar. And then letting it just cook for a little while. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes until it starts to simmer. Okay, so just add the mashed up yam to the coconut milk, evaporated milk, and sugar mixture. Use a wooden spoon, of course, and medium-low heat. And just keep stirring. Purple rain, purple rain. All right, everybody, so you want it to be about this consistency, and then it's cooked. Again, this is Miss T's version of ube halaya with chunks. Okay, everybody, I just transferred the ube halaya to like a casserole dish to let it set and let it cool down. And once it's cooled down, then you can cut it up and eat it. You could also add it again to pancake mix, muffins, things like that. And ube can be found at any Asian grocery store. Thanks, guys. We have been studying animation, and in particular, GIFs, which are files that support short animated images. We found a GIF program that is online and free, and we use that to create our animations. We have been studying the fine artist Takashi Murakami. He's had collaborations with many designers and companies, including Louis Vuitton. He is inspired by otaku subculture, which is obsessed with toys, anime, and video games. He's also really well known for his the way he collaborates with other artists and designers.
he revolutionized the collaboration game. So he also does his pieces are very cute and whimsical, but they are referencing a very dark history. So notice this painting here with the mushrooms. It's referencing the US bombing of Hiroshima. So you know how there was a mushroom cloud that happened. So I am happy to introduce our featured artist, John Noah Pare. That's him in animated GIF form. Okay, guys, so now our featured artist and our featured animation is happening right now. Let's watch it one more time. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.
Greetings and welcome to our first annual AAPI Heritage Celebration. We are grateful to Ms. Tremor and Mr. Lim for organizing the AAPI celebration for our Asian American and Pacific Islander friends and family, our students, our staff, our community. We are grateful to you for bringing a wealth of knowledge and culture to this learning community. We'll start first with the work of Sophia Lee, who is, I believe, a sophomore this year at PVHS and very talented at graphic illustration, as you can see in this beautiful drawing. She's working in digital design. This is Kaide Kimura. Kaide came to PVHS from Hawaii this year and is a student in IB Visual Arts. Kaide works across many different mediums and materials. Here we see her working with digital photography. Kevin Hong, who is a senior this year at PVHS. Kevin is a student in AP Studio Arts. Kevin is working in digital illustration here, but also works well in acrylic painting, watercolor, drawing, life drawing, many different mediums as well. There's another piece by Kevin. You can see Kevin's work in the PVHS calendar for 2020, 2021. So thank you, Kevin. Here is the work of Chiara Sturgill. Chiara is a very talented photographer working mostly in digital photography. Chiara studied under Miss Tremor for 3 years before taking AP Visual Arts this her senior year. In this piece, Chiara makes a beautiful and peaceful composition in homage to Hiroshi Sugimoto, the famous photographer. Alicia Nguyen is also a senior this year and a student in AP Studio Arts and IB Visual Arts. Alicia has also been a dedicated student of the art department here at PVHS. In this piece, she does a beautiful drawing with fine micro pens with so much detail. And she also works in watercolor, marker, acrylic paint as well. And as you can see, her range of styles is also quite, she has quite a bit of breadth in that she can create abstract works like this one and hyperrealism. She also works in sculpture and in ceramics, making very precise and intricate pieces. Everything is really a labor of love with Alicia's work. Montajar Pari is also a senior this year. And Monty works in multiple materials and it's a bit of a polymath. Also, Monty does videography and plays music. He does Roland Pinole show with Mr. Lim. Here we have collage, we have acrylic paint, and also there's like plastic wrap in this piece. Here Monty took apart, I believe, a Stratocaster guitar, spray painted it, and put the guitar back together, and then went over with Sharpie pen and made these really interesting illustrations. There's really a lot going on, a lot of like delicate line work. And this piece placed at the WCCUSD annual show at the Richmond Art Center. And I'd like to read a little bit of what Monty's a student in AP Visual Arts. This is what Monty writes about his own sustained investigation into his artwork. He says, my investigation focuses on human emotions displayed through disfigured forms. It also serves as an exercise and acknowledgement for the darker sides of humanity, elements of horror. I used my finished pieces in this investigation to show certain concepts in the progress, images to show my practice, experimentation, and revision. I've contributed an infographic to this celebration, to this year's celebration. This is in honor of, again, our community here, our students and our families, and our wonderful faculty. This is someone who was a huge influence on my life and my choices in becoming a teacher, in addition to being an artist. Ruth Asawa passed away in 2013, but was born and raised here in California. She spent her youth in internment camp living in an internment camp here in California. And despite that, went on to study art in the Midwest and ended up on the East Coast at Black Mountain College. Ruth Asawa became a prolific artist, a sculptor, mostly sculpture, working with these wire sculptures. And in this infographic, I share with you a tour that you can do of Ruth Asawa's work here in the Bay Area. You can see Andrea at Ghirardelli Square. You can visit the De Young Museum and see her installation of her wire sculptures. And in San Francisco, you can go to the Grand Hyatt in San Francisco and see this beautiful fountain that she's built out of thousands of little tiny clay sculptures made by students, her art students, when she taught art in San Francisco. And so thank you so much, all the students who've put beautiful work into this year's celebration. Thank you to the teachers who made this possible and to our larger community.
Hi PVHS, it's Angelica Hale here, and I heard that you guys are celebrating AAPI Heritage Month today, which I think is super awesome. As a Filipino American, I think that recognition and representation is extremely important. I'm very grateful that I get to use my platform to spread awareness about this community and the amazing people who are part of the community, and I'll forever keep doing so. I, of course, am extremely grateful to be a part of this community, and thank you guys so much for recognizing me. But I have a special little song for you guys, and this song has been very near and dear to my heart ever since I was little, but I want to dedicate it to Pinole, California, and of course you guys. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Oh, learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. Oh. Thank you guys so much once again. You guys are so awesome. Keep reaching for your dreams and your goals, and always remember that never lose sight of yourself, and always stay true to who you are, and don't let what other people say get in the way of that, okay? All right. Thank you so much, and yeah, see you guys. Thank you once again. Bye.
Hi, my name is Michael.
My name is Sophia.
And we're class of 2021.
We're proud to be first generation Filipino Americans.
And we belong here.
I'll be your bridge of troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge of troubled water. I will lay me down. Happy AAPI Heritage Month!
Hello everyone, my name is Jermaine Ross Gitana, a senior in Pinole Valley High. I am half black and Filipino from a Japanese descent, and the poem that I will be reciting to all of you is The Upward Trail by Janet Matsuda. Upward, upward leads our trail, forever leading upward, from bad to good, from good to better, and so on till eternity. Our trail is ever winding. In 1943, we started things the dismal way. Rooms were bare, with rickety chairs, and not to cheer or comfort. How clearly I remember. 'Twas on our walks to school that we faced the icy north winds, plodded through the mud, the rains, the fluttering snow. With spring there came new hope, new courage, and new effort. And we cheerfully got to studies. And somehow, things grew better. Our efforts were rewarded, and our hopes burned ever brightly. With trying times as well as good, the year so fleetingly passed, but left in its wake a realization that our path has been and always will be an upward trail. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Dominic Lim. Some of you might be thinking that I look somewhat familiar. That's because my brother is Mr. Joseph Lim, who teaches at Pinole Valley High School. I myself work in biotech. I'm the intellectual property manager at Amyris Inc., a biotechnology company in Emeryville, California. I am Filipino. I was born in Rizal, Makati, in Metro Manila. I'm proud to be a Filipino American, and I'm very happy to be sharing my work with you today. I am going to be reading from my forthcoming novel entitled Special Guest Appearance by the great Emmett Aoki. And the main character is Quito Cruz, a Filipino-American pianist and composer. His parents are both musicians, and in this excerpt, Quito recounts the story of how his parents met and how he was raised in a musical household. My childhood memories are permeated by music. Sometimes I swear I can recall my mother singing to me before I was even born, the brushing of her fingers against the skin of her belly as she sang folk songs and church music while I rolled around inside her and grew. Your mother's voice sparkled like light on water, my dad told me once. They called her the Nightingale. They'd met at a church in Echage where he played the piano and guitar for Mass. One Sunday, she'd come up to him afterward. "You're good," she said, "but your singing could use some work. Would you like some help?" My father was charmed by such boldness coming from the young woman, her cheeks full like a chipmunk, the wide gap in her front teeth so beguiling, it didn't even occur to him until much later that she'd just criticized him in front of the priest. He accepted her offer and asked how soon they could meet. My mother was amused by the way he tripped over his own words and kept scratching his nose as he talked to her. She smiled and said she'd be back next Sunday. They could start working then. That following Sunday, they met in the small multi-purpose room after Mass, the church's sacristy, office, storage closet, and rehearsal space. My mother showed him how to breathe. Fill your lungs like you fill your belly. Do not be stingy. How to stand. Back straight, one foot slightly in front of the other, as if you are about to go on a journey. and how to use the muscles of his mouth and throat correctly. Relax your tongue. Make it soft like a bed so that your voice can bounce off, not stiff, or it will become trapped. They went for a walk together after that first lesson. The next week, they had lunch together. The week after that, dinner. Then marriage came. Then me. They moved to the United States, where living a life of classical music was more of a possibility. Not like the Philippines, where unless you were a famous actor or popular singer, the arts were considered merely a hobby. Playing and singing wouldn't put food on the table. They settled where so many other Filipinos had, in the San Francisco Bay Area, first with relatives in Daly City, then a small house in Martinez, where the hot summers made them feel more at home than the fog-induced chill of South San Francisco. They took a variety of odd jobs while trying to pursue their dreams, cleaning homes, custodial work, babysitting. My father slowly built up a reputation for being an inexpensive traveling piano teacher, while my mother sang in the church choir. By the time I turned 2, they finally saved up enough money for a used piano from a defunct community center. Even third-hand, it was still an extravagant purchase. We'd be eating only rice, cabbage, and corned beef for a couple of weeks, but it didn't matter. They had me, a home, and a way to make music in it. Everything that they needed. My mother found steady, though nominally paid work as a cantor at the nearby Catholic church. She sang for all the masses, weddings, and funerals. And with a piano in the house, my father was finally able to teach lessons at home. There were days when hours would go by without a single break in the piano playing in the living room or my mother's vocalises emanating from their bedroom. When they weren't practicing, they were listening to the radio or records they bought from the mall. Other children might have been annoyed by it, adults bombarding them with the sounds of their own lives. For me, it was the lifeblood of our family. It ran through everyone's veins, keeping us alive and happy. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you all find your own ways to celebrate Asian Pacific Heritage Month.
Hi, my name is Mia Tabbitt. I teach biology, and I stand in solidarity with our AAPI community. Together, we can stop Asian hate.
Hi, my name is Joy Gonzalez. I'm in the 12th grade, and I stand in solidarity with our AAPI community. Let's stop Asian hate.
I'm Andrea Perez. I'm in the 12th grade, and I stand in solidarity with our AAPI community. Let's stop Asian hate.
Hey you all, this is Dana Scher. I used to teach English at Pinole Valley High School. I'm just making this video to let you all know that I stand with AAPI community. I want to let you all know that I'm really proud of you. Beginning at the end of the school year last year, I really saw some social justice warriors come out into their own, and together we can stop Asian hate. Peace. I miss you guys.
오그라든다 난 한도 번호 넣지 못해 재미없을 생각이 없다 yeah. 다시 인스타그램 하는 다른 사람 많고 많지 누군 어디로도 가사지 yeah, yeah. 좋아요 넌 흘러서 나만은 원한 것 같소 저기 인스타그램 속엔 문제 한 세상 속에 똑같은 사람도 내가 와닿지 못할 나의 맘속에 생각이 너무 많네 복잡해 만나면 바뀌는 게 원달레 아놈의 전보야 시대 든단히 잘못돼서 요즘엔 안 되고 내려올 것 같은데 그러면 갈수록 그러면 어려워 남의 아는 건지 굴러가고 뭐 현험하고 뭐 앞나달 갈랐던니 내 맘에 그만 있어 그것만으로 천눈 cut yeah. 난 지금 가득한 은지인고 나만을 받았어 그새 문제 세상 속에 똑같은 사람 오다가 와닿지 못할 나의 맘속에 생각이 너무 많네 그래 너는 요즘 애들 좀 맞자는 건 여전해 자른단 말이 참 여부온데 좋아요는 안 눌러서 조금은 진것 같소
Just for fun. Hello. Ladies, me and Choice. Yes, sir. I'm one of a kind. Just my gone. I gone both and go. Hello. Yes, sir. I'm one of a kind. Just wanna know. Don't be some
18 years now, and I'm proud to be Asian American. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot